Let's look at 6. This person has this much in her bank account. She deposits this much, then she withdraws this much. How much did she have after this happened? So she started with $80.45. She deposited $20.50. When you deposit, that's money going in. So how much money does she have after she puts that in? Let's add these up. 5 plus 0 is 5. 4 plus 5 is 9. We get $100.95. So that's how much she has after she deposited $20.50 on Tuesday. Then she withdraws $37.25. So she has this much. Then she's going to withdraw. She's going to take out $37.25. So let's do this subtraction. 5 minus 5 is 0. 9 minus 2 is 7. Bring down the decimal. We need to borrow from this 1. Makes it a 10. This 0 becomes a 10, but now we need to borrow from it. So 10 minus 7 is 3. And 9 minus 3 is 6. So we get $63.70. 6 is A. That's how much she has in her account on Thursday. So, 7. A ribbon is this many feet long, and to how many 3/4 feet pieces can it be cut? So we need to cut this into this many pieces. Cut is a great clue word. Tells us we're going to divide. The only issue here is that we need to change 12 3/8 to an improper fraction. 8 times 12 is 96, plus 3 is 99 over 8. Now we need to divide that by 3/4. We cannot divide fractions. We have to multiply by the reciprocal. Some of you might be going to the side to actually write this out. Don't do that. I see some cross factoring that we can do. I see a 4 and an 8. We can divide them both by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1, so this becomes a 1. And 8 divided by 4 is 2. That becomes a 2. This next one's a little trickier. 99 and 3. We can divide them both by 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. So 99 divided by 3 is 33. And 3 divided by 3 is 1. Once we've cross-simplified, cross-canceled, now we can multiply. 33 times 1 is 33. 2 times 1 is 2. Can we keep it like that? Nope. How many pieces can it be cut? So this is how many pieces. So we have to do 33 divided by 2. 2 goes into 3 one time. Minus, and you get 1. Bring down the 3. 2 goes into 13 6 times. 2 times 6 is 12. Minus, and you get 1. We're not changing this to a decimal, so this 1 becomes our numerator, and we're left with 16 1/2. So how many pieces can you cut? Well, we can cut this into 16 1/2 pieces. How many whole pieces is that? We have enough for 16 pieces. We do not have enough for 17. So we can make 16 pieces, but we will have a little bit left over. 7 is D. 8. Alex purchased a computer on sale. The original price was $1,200. Sale price was 5/6 of the original price. How much did Alex pay for the computer? Of is important because this is actually 5/6 times the original price. Our original price is $1,200. Of is multiplication, and we're multiplying it by 5/6. issue here is that we have a whole number times a fraction. That doesn't work. Let's put this whole number over 1. Before we actually multiply this, let's look for cross-canceling options. I see a 6 and a 12. Divide them both by 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 12 divided by 6 is 2. And then just throw in those 2 zeros. So we're left with, as the denominator, 1 times 1 is 1. 200 times 5 is 1,000. 1,000 over 1 is 1,000. So 8 is B. 9. On a certain day, the temperature in New York City was -4 degrees. The temperature in Austin was 10. How many degrees lower was the temperature in New York City? So New York was -4. Austin was 10. And somewhere right around here is going to be 0. How many degrees lower? So what's the difference? What's the difference between 10 and -4? Well, we could just count this if we set it up as a number line. We need 4 here and 10 here. Or if we set it up as what's the difference between these, we don't subtract. Add the opposite. 10 plus 4 is 14. How many degrees lower was the temperature in New York? It was 14 degrees lower. All right, so a deep sea diver descended from a rock that is 45 feet below sea level to coral reef that is 88 feet below sea level. How far did the diver descend from the rock? So we want the distance between these 2 points. What's the difference between those two? So if we set it up, he goes to -88 feet. We want the difference between that and where he started. 45 feet below sea level. So he's 88 feet below sea level. What's the difference between that and where he started? We don't subtract, we add the opposite. There are more negatives than positives. The negatives have the greater absolute value. So now take their absolute values and subtract them. -5 is 3, 8 minus 4 is 4. So we get -43. How far did the diver descend? So it's telling us he's going down. He descended 43 feet. Yes, there's no negative here, but they're already telling us he descended, so they're implying that it's a negative. We got -43, he descended 43